Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLE350. This GLE is currently showing just over 58,000 original miles, and if you would like to see a high-resolution detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There, of course, you will also find a free included Carfax report, alongside a long list of technical data related to the vehicle's remaining tire and brake life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'll take you on a quick condition overview around both the interior and the exterior, as well as showing you some of the more notable features. So starting here in the exterior, of course, you see it's finished in this brilliant white paint scheme. Looks very nice, and as you can see, looking into the direct sunlight, very few, if any, wear marks on this paint. It's clearly been very well cared for throughout its entire life. So we're going to go really close to the panel, looking for any dings, dents, scratches, or any irregularities in the way that light reflects off the panel. The first thing I've noticed is very, very minuscule. You can just see that little small ripple behind the door handle, but like I said, I like to point out every little thing, give you the most confidence we can over a video. So this side looks great beyond that very, very small thing. And now let's look at these wheels. You can see here in the back, this wheel's presenting nicely. A nice two-tone finish of a metallic gray paint scheme and a machined outer face. You do have those nice blue and silver Mercedes emblems there in the center. Moving on to the forward wheel. Besides a little bit of rash there, you can see around 11 o'clock. Otherwise, it all looks very nice. I would also like to show you these running boards in great condition, not scuffed or damaged, especially not on that outer edge. And you can see the kind of semi-chrome roof rails look great as well. No water spotting or issues on any of that trim. So now making our way to the front fascia. Very nice design here. I like how they've accented that nice bright white with the silver and chrome up front. Gives it a nice elegant look. You can see headlight lens looks nice on both sides. You can also see that grille shining brilliantly in that sunlight. Looking across the actual bumper itself for any imperfections, it all presents very nicely. Few, if any, rock chips or damage, and the chrome on the front looks nice as well. So now let's look here at the passenger side. This wheel is showing a little bit more rash here and there in a few spots, as you can see looking around it. No bends, dings, or anything like that. It's just a little bit of scuffing here and there. Let's go really close to the panel again. And based on me looking down this car earlier, I didn't see anything amiss here on the passenger side of the vehicle. And lastly, let's take a look at this rear wheel. Again, around 11 to 12 o'clock. A little bit of scuffing, same with around 7 o'clock. Now finally, here at the rear of the vehicle, you can see this nice accent spoiler hanging over that rear glass. Nice chrome emblems there shining beautifully. We can also see this chrome trim around the loading area, free of any scuffing, which is a great thing to see. A lot of people get lazy when they're loading things into the back and they drag and scuff over this panel, so it's always a good thing to see when that's brilliant shining still. And around the back it all looks the same. Rear bumper is in nice condition. So now let's make our way to the interior. Taking a look at your seating, excellent condition here for the driver's seat. Pretty much zero wear. All the stitching looks great. The color is true across the entire seat, and that same thing can be said for your passenger seat, as you would expect. Less wear on the passenger seat. Center console armrest looks nice as well. And let's make our way inside. Nice solid close to the door with no rattles or anything of the sort. Looking across your dashboard, extremely clean, free of any imperfection. And next up, I'll grab the key here. Had it nicely secured. There we go. So you can see, fires up without any hesitation. Nice sound from under the hood. You can see the mileage reported just there. Gauge cluster not showing any lights, just the parking brake is engaged. That's the only light, plus the seat belt warning. So looking here at your steering wheel, very, very nice condition, as you would expect. Looking at all of your controls here on the left and the right side, they are perfect. You could see your gear selector paddles as well, just behind. Nice little bit of silver trim at the bottom, and all the way around your steering wheel leather wrap is in great shape. Window switches as well, a nice thing to look at in this era of Mercedes. They have been known to chip away if used carelessly or aggressively. As you can see, they all look perfect. Infotainment screen, if it's flickering for you in the video, that's only due to the camera. Here To my eye, it's running totally fine, but I know cameras can have that effect. Let's throw it in reverse. You can see the nice reverse camera. And then if you're also pulling up to an obstacle that's gonna, potentially damage that lower front lip, I can throw it in drive and show you the forward camera, giving you a precise distance gauging ability, which I love to have. I could also pull up a full color navigation display. It's all very easily used via these switches here and these here. Looking at these switches, all in wonderful shape. You can see your heated seats, traction control hazards, and parking assist features. Pardon the sunlight, I'm trying to block it with my hand. There we are. You can see your climate controls, all in nice shape as well. Now, moving a little bit further back, you can see your infotainment controller here, free of any scratching. You have your drive mode selector, as well as various other driving controls. And just underneath this cover, we do have some nice chrome-trimmed cup holders, as well as a small ashtray and power outlet, as well as a little bit of storage just behind there. Looking just next to me here, I can open up this kind of folding open center console storage area. And just above my head, to let in a bunch of natural light, we have these dual pane sunroofs. Now, I will open it up to show you the functionality. Slides open nice and quiet and smooth. And it will do just the same when we close it up. It's all one-touch operation, so I just briefly touch it. And then, just to show you this, we'll also close up the sunshades. See, they're free of any stains or tears or ripples. They all look perfect, which is a lovely thing to see. So next up, let's take a look under the hood and see what powers the GLE 350. I'll meet you there. All right, so now we're here under the hood of the GLE 350, and the first thing you'll notice is just how clean it is under the hood. Looking here at all of your plastic area there by the drip tray, that all looks great. You can see your jump terminal just here, and it's free of any corrosion. It looks brand new. Looking at all these plastic panels, shining beautifully here at the front, the painted portions where your fenders meet the body of the vehicle, that all looks great. You can see this hardware is free of any nicks or marks. Now looking here at the engine itself, it's idling very happily. Looking here on the right side, your ABS modules there, as well as your reservoirs, everything is bright and clean. Now this is a powertrain Mercedes has been using for a very, very long time. At least when this car came out. It's a 3.5 liter V6, producing just a hair over 300 horsepower, and especially smooth powertrain, and also proving to be quite reliable. Lots of torque, nice 7-speed gearbox mated to the back of it, so you're going to have plenty of smooth, comfortable, luxurious power as you would expect from a Mercedes-Benz product. So next up, let's go quickly into the second row of seating. You could see here, these seats look just perfect, look like they've hardly ever been used, actually. You also have this nice drop-down center armrest with these cup holders as well. These headrests do extend upwards, and they will actually, it's tricky with one hand from this angle, but they actually kind of hinge backwards, as you can see, but then it saves a little bit of space when you do drop them down with this button. As you can see, they stow nicely to give you maximum rear visibility. Looking here, we do have some climate controls, or climate vents rather, little ashtray / storage pocket. And I'll hop inside. Now I'm about 6'4", sitting behind where I would comfortably drive the vehicle, and I have a tremendous amount of legroom. Absolutely not short for legroom at all. And my head is probably about 2.5 inches from the headliner. So a really nice amount of storage here in the GLE. Lastly, let's just open up the trunk here. Opens nice and smooth, fully automatic. And now we're here looking at the back. You can see all the carpeting looks great. Floor mats are perfect. And if you want to stow or keep prying eyes away from what you have in the cargo hold back here, you also have this nice privacy blind, which has a lot of spring tension and pulls away nicely. One touch operation here. You can either close the trunk or close and lock the vehicle if you're walking away, and everything functions exactly as intended. So if you have any further questions related to this GLE 350, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you will find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you from AlphaCars.